Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. Hopefully you're having a great day. I am running a little bit. Let me just kind of... There we go. It's Monday, so I'm still running exhausted here. Recovering from the Comic-Con this weekend. That was seriously the most fun I've had working like a physical, have to be at a place working type of job. Like paid for job. Don't count my volunteering because that stuff that obviously I'm doing that because I like it. But like the most paid for fun job that I've had in a long time. Like it was just a blast and it was so fun people watching, and like I was at the registration so I couldn't actually go down and Monday take any pictures of or go out and take pictures, and I couldn't take pictures with a lot of the cosplayers I saw because I was in my crew uniform and that was a big no-no. So oh my god, how's this even work? It's so bad today, y'all. It's not even funny. So I'm going to be showing off our Perfecting Mask. I still have it in the old container, so it says Detoxifying on there, but it's called the Perfecting Mask. Showing that off today. I'm kind of doing a little skincare prep because I am fried. Really, really fried. Oh, and then for those that are tuning on the first time that have not watched any of my lives before, my name is Monday-ness. I'm a Yellow Stats presenter with Unique. It's been one heck of an interesting Monday. Let me tell you. So to start off, I always use like a spatula or oh shoot, am I gonna have to do this now? I forgot about this lid. Oh my god, it's such a Monday, you guys. You don't even understand. I'm just kind of like, this is why I decided to do this today, because I just cannot get my life together at all. Period. End of quotation. Like it's there. Almost. All right, hang on a minute. We're gonna do what I call my trashy ass ways. I'm using a knife to get the lid off here because it's got like a little suction lid thingy too, and because it's older, it's like permanently suctioned on at times. So normally I use my tweezers to get it up. I should have thought of this before I got on live. It's all right. Come on, I can hear it. Yay! So, yeah, that's how my Monday's been going today. Any questions? It's been that kind of day. So normally putting on masks, I'm really weird about using my hands. Again, if people have watched my videos before know, those that haven't, I'm a weirdo when it comes to using my hands to put on like certain makeup and skincare things just because it creeps me out. So I'll use a spatula, or like I've got this cheap old foundation brush that I would never use this style anyway, to put it on, and I just slather it on my face. And the cool thing about our masks is, for the most part, 3 of them, the oil control, perfecting, and oh my god, it's exfoliating, are like 5-minute masks. So you literally leave them on for like 5 minutes. So I just paint it on. Cool thing about this mask, I thought this is another peel-off one because it used to be called detoxifying. A lot of times those detoxifying ones were called peel-offs because they peeled off because they like pulled the gunk out of the pores, kind of like glue. This one doesn't do that. This is it's still got that charcoal, clay, bamboo kind of yumminess to it, but it's a foaming, which is a really cool sensation because it kind of is a refreshing on the face, which is really neat. So you can kind of see, like, as it's turning gray and foaming here. Maybe not in the forehead because I put it a little thick there. I'm almost out of this one, so I'm about ready to cry because I'm going to need to get some more here soon. And of course, as usual, I'm like running out of everything at once. So I get to be like, hey, honey, guess what? I need $5 million for skincare. Which will probably make him happier than me going this weekend, hey, I need $60 for this Leia hoodie. Hey, I need $500 for this autographed Leia picture. And him basically laughing at me over the phone because I was being an absolute nerd girl. Like, seriously, I'd always talked about going to the Comic-Cons and never been. And so it was like literally I was in my geek heaven, and I wasn't even like, I always thought myself, because I love all this like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars and Star Trek and this other stuff. Like I thought I was okay. I'm a big nerd, blah, whatever. Oh, I'm not even near the nerdiness of nerdiest here. Like y'all, like there are some people there where I'm just like, dude, hats off to you, bro. And like the cosplay, like, anyone that's been on my Facebook knows I have a lot of like of my gay friends and drag queens and stuff on there. And I see a lot of butt. A lot of things I don't really need to see. Like, I think I've seen it more than their own moms have seen their butts when they were changing their diapers. Love you guys, but dude, enough with your butts. Like, come on now. I'm done seeing your butt. So I'm going to start the timer here as soon as I get my dang iPad to start. Ugh. Y'all, Mondays to Mondays. I cannot, like, seriously, enough. Monday. Stop being so Monday. But yeah, there are some costumes where I'm just like, I'd like to be a total jerk and make fun of, for wearing something like that. But dude, you are in your comfort zone, rocking it out here. You wear that super tight Frozone outfit with no panties on underneath, and I can see your religion. Because you are so comfortable in doing that. Like, it was so cool and so fun. So, yeah, so it's been just kind of the day. So I let it sit on here for about 5 minutes. And just kind of as it's foaming up, you can kind of see some of the gray, some of the darker, but you can see kind of that foam on there. So it kind of bubbles up and it feels really refreshing. I normally stay away from any kind of like charcoal clay type mask because as a dry skin person, my skin's already like ridiculously dry and those always tended to dry it out more. And like the peel off masks, I usually went towards the brightening ones because that's, my skin, the sun damage stuff. Also, those are the ones that were less drying to my skin. The cool thing is with all these unique Uology masks, I can wear every single one of them. Like, I can use each of them, and they don't, like, the oil mattifying one doesn't dry my skin out. The oil control doesn't dry my skin out. The exfoliating doesn't irritate or dry my skin out because they use the natural exfoliants, and they use the natural ingredients in those, the right quality, so it doesn't irritate my skin. So I just, and I'm a mask junkie anyway. I will try anybody and everybody's mask. I've learned over the years what types can work for me and what can't. But when I got a sample of this one, I was actually really pleasantly surprised. And I think it's about this time a year ago when I tried it. And I was like, dude, this bubbles. And I'm not dry and patchy afterwards. Like, what is this? This is weird. I must buy this and have 5 million of them. And then I accidentally ordered, like, I think the exfoliating mask instead. And I was like, oh, all right, I'll try this. Samples to try. And I was like, oh, these actually work really cool. I kind of like this. Yay! So, on to my other fun Monday adventures. If you didn't see my post earlier, yes, I forgot to send my son to school in an actual picture day worthy outfit after complaining about it this, like, whole summer and school year, like, making sure he's not going to do the same thing he did 2 years ago, blah, 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 blah. And I forgot. So, literally, he went out the door looking, I got him a Comic-Con shirt that he was wearing today. So it's not a bad shirt, but like his hair wasn't done. He had a hat on, sweatpants, like not doing the waist down, because if they did, you'd see that I would have. Besides my awesome, like, cool Princess Leia shirt I got this weekend, like literally I almost bought every single thing Princess Leia. It was bad. I had so much self-restraint I had to exercise this weekend. Because I got sweatpants on too, because it's Monday and I'm just like, I'm done with today. I'm not doing anything else. So yeah, that was like, and then as I texted him, I'm like, I forgot. And he's like, well, I thought you saw the email. I'm like, I did. And I even texted another parent that was asking about it and sent her the screenshot. And I completely forgot about myself. So I get to have him, we'll see how it turns out and maybe picture retakes, next time. I don't know. Anyways, and then dealing with Facebook groups can be entertaining. I had joined this one group for parents of kids that had done cheer, and it was a bit more, we'll call it, supposed to be salty, because it fits my personality a little better. And it was supposed to be, kind of like an unfiltered, like, we're giving you the straight poop. We are not sugarcoating nothing. Might be a little sarcastic, but we're not, jerks. It's the politest way I can put it. The words I was using this morning before I hopped on here, not so polite to vent about it. And the only thing I've noticed is that, and it might just be, there's always, especially when you get larger groups of like 2,000 or more, like on Facebook, you get a lot of, there's like a very few people that actually comment, like there's the consistent ones, and then there's those most wishes that lurk. Most of the time I'm a lurker. Like sometimes I find something super funny, I'll comment on. If I'm just kind of like, meh, I won't. Someone posted a reply to a comment asking for help, was supposed to be a joke. Didn't find it funny because it was basically directing a kid to do something horrible to other kids in the group, kind of thing. And anyways, I voiced my displeasure with that, or just like, yeah, this isn't cool, even as a joke. And I've become the Antichrist in that group now. And it's just kind of, it's just kind of nuts of seeing these people like just lose their ish on things and being all upset. And if you don't like this, if you can't handle that, we're sarcastic and blah, 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 you need to leave the group. And it's like over one disagreement, like literally one thing. and being told that they look at you, see someone is disagreeing with, they're always commenting, and I'm like, I've commented on one thing, and you're seeing that I'm some kind of problem, like, really? So it was just kind of a morning of that dealing. Oh, and we're going to stop. Then. Stop. No, pause. Stop. Stop! I don't know how to work things. So it's been 5 minutes, so I'm going to rinse this off now, and I just get a wet washcloth and just kind of rinse my face. But yeah, so, and, you know, kind of going, and I'm not going to back down. Those that know me know. I'm not going to back down. You're going to try and come at me. I'm right there with you. Come on down. I've gotten better. I use my polite words now. I don't cuss people out anymore. Okay, I do it privately, but like when I talk directly, I will work the cuss words out before I start, you know, going all nuts on stuff. A little weirder to do it down here than at my own sink where I could just like rinse this out over and over and use the same spot. So, but you can see how easy it rinses off, and it's not like looking all gross and ooky or anything on my face. Like, it's coming right off. You can see my angry skin with me. It's like lack of sleep and junk food and not eating properly. We're making your face go crazy pants. So, there is that. And then we'll just finish up with the rest of my skincare routine. That's all you have to do with the mask. It's really, really easy. My skin literally feels super, super refreshed afterwards. All right, I'm going to have to seal my mirror here real quick just to make sure I got enough around. No, I didn't. Nose ring. You get to stare at my forehead. All right, there we go. Got it. So it was it just kind of comical, like how like bent out of shape they were getting, and then like admin, and it just was so stupid. And I'm like, look, you guys want to kick me out over disagreeing with one comment? Be my guest. Those that know me know if you're expecting me to agree with everything you say and think, I'm not gonna. So sorry. Getting my serum on here. So it was just kind of ridiculous, and I was just like, you know what? Fine. The admin started getting on there, and how dare you, can't take a joke, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, then kick me out. Like, you know, the one time I actually posted my disagreement with someone's response on here, and y'all lose your minds and are all more butthurt than I was over the original post, and I wasn't that butthurt. I just was like, that's inappropriate. What's wrong with you? So that was been my fun morning. But I will say there is actually a plus side to this stupid internet. And this is, you know, because people seem to grow a pair when they get online, and they feel like they can say whatever they want and do whatever they want. And hey, I'm glad if that's how you were able to get out and express your feelings because you're so wound up tightly you can't do it otherwise. Good for you. Whatever floats your boat makes you happy. I don't care. But like, get over yourselves. You're not that special. You're not that important in my life. The important thing I got from this though, is it made me pause for a second and look at, and a lot of this was the kind of based on positions in the team and what position is. And since this was a comment that was directed at kids and what my daughter's position is, I was offended. But then I had to stop and think and go, okay, well, I've been, you know, I'm trying to figure out how to word it correctly. I've been, you know, I've been known to, you know, obviously, you know, I am a little bit unfiltered myself and uncensored and not the most tactful at times. Polite way of putting it. But, like, I don't ever, very rarely is anything ever said maliciously, and it's usually in a venting space to my husband to get it out of my head so I don't kind of, you know, hang on to it. But it made me think of some of the things, like, I've jokingly said. Because it was switched. It was like joking with my daughter about some things she could do. And it made me just kind of, and I don't want to get into it because it makes me sound like a total D-bag and not a nice person. And which I mean, if you know me, you know I'm not always the nicest person. But it made me just kind of think like, okay, well, why was it, you know, why was I feeling it was okay for me to make that kind of joke, but then someone makes a joke in kind of the reverse direction, and that's not okay at all. Like, that's, you know, and that's kind of the little mini lesson I got from it is like, you know what, again, even the most obscure things where you think you're the wronged in the circumstance and you're at fault for something, or you're the innocent, I don't want to say victim, but it's like if things are being done against you, you can actually find, well, hey, maybe there is this little lesson in it I can turn around and use for myself. So that was kind of a nice little from the drama mama insanity in Facebook land. That was kind of a nice little aside to get. So I did my moisturizer. I switched over to the non-tinted moisturizer and did pore diminishing in it with the hydrating and environmental shield. I'm loving how my skin feels 10 million times better. I feel like my sun damage isn't sticking out as much like it was kind of with the tinted a little bit. I felt like the tinted almost like enhanced it at times. And my skin texture just feels a lot better. My neck texture feels better because I feel more comfortable pulling it down on my neck than I did with the tinted, obviously, because I freak out about getting on my clothes. I know it doesn't, but in my mind it does, so, and that's what counts. So yeah, so now I'm just going to do a little SPF. I might do a little mascara here, and I'm calling it good for the day, because I am all about, like, just relaxing, detoxifying from the stress of the weekend, detoxifying from the Facebook insanity land, detoxifying my face from all this on there, which, is just, it's that time where my face breaks out each month and gets nuts, so let's calm it down and get a little more cleared out. I had also had a facial done just before this period of the month, which makes the breakouts because that's already clearing stuff out too. So I just extra get everything freaked out on my face. But at this point, I kind of don't care. Like, this is my skin and this is who I am. Take it or leave it today. Putting my SPF on because the sun's playing a little peekaboo game with us today. Like, come in, come out, figure out what you're doing here today, son. I ain't got time for your backwards and forwards at all. And let's finish up with just a smidge of mascara. Just because I can have plain everything else, I need my lashes on. That makes my eyes look a little less tired and a little more wide awake, so that's what we're doing today. Waking up the eyes. So yeah, so as annoying as that was this weekend and earlier dealing with that stuff, like, it did give me a chance to stop and think, and I always need those little reminders to do that, because I don't always stop and think before I speak or act, or, I've gotten better. I've gotten a lot better, but I'm still, can be spasmo girl sometimes. So if I can give a little, hey, timeout, or just something that makes me stop and rethink what I've been saying or doing, to me, that's really, it makes anything almost a little bit more worthwhile, or a little bit more, I don't know the word. I can't think of the word. I haven't had enough caffeine today. I actually went and got myself a Dutch Rebel because I'm dying today, y'all. I need help functioning. Oh, and I'm supposed to be starting this cool new diet, revamp my diet thing, where it's more of a portion control type thing. Yeah, I kind of, forgot to finish. I got partially through the videos that you kind of watch before you start it, and I ordered it late, so I got the workbook late, and I'm one of those, I have to have the workbook along with me, and blah, 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 and all, excuse queen here. So, that's what I'm trying to do this afternoon. So I might be starting it a day late tomorrow, just the food portion, and trying to catch up with all the other stuff, and I've got the time. I just need to actually do it, because I was I'm going to nap and rest and all this stuff, and then I just laid in bed Facebook drama sunk in BS, and so it's that's it. I'm done. Oh, and my news thing started popping back up. I think part of it is also my news thing started popping back up on my Facebook. So, unfortunately, they got my brunt of I'm over BS type of thing, too. So, I'm going to actually now unfollow a lot of the news and junk sites and stuff like that, just because I don't need it. I really don't. It felt so nice and light, and like I was seeing mostly friends' posts and of groups I wanted to see on there, and like more positive things. And that's like, I noticed I was a little less grouchy, a little less like easily irritated by everything under the sun. Come on. Wonky lashes. Like, it was just a nice little, it didn't make me dread getting on social media of like, oh gosh, what am I going to hear this time? What am I going to hear this time? What's next? And especially because we're ramping up to election time. It's just depressing as heck. Let me tell you. So, all right, this is me today. I am doing it pretty simple. Did I not fix the bottom on the other side here? Because, yeah, I can't have symmetry. There you go. Yep, so this is my today. Detoxing my face, detoxing my life. If you have any questions on anything I use, feel free to comment down below or message me directly. I can help you out with it. We do have a deal on our skincare collection right now. The cleanser, serum, day and night moisturizers. I will see you guys later. Everyone have a good Monday. I'm back going out now. I'm going to make the rest of the Monday amazing because it needs to be at this point. So, bye everyone.